What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I want to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the brother Robert Mason coming through once again with a donation to the channel, this time a $10 donation to the channel via the PayPal. Much respect to him once again for showing love to Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports. So in this particular video, I want to address something that shady ass Gilbert Arenas said not that long ago on his podcast. What's it called, the No Chill podcast? And I guess somebody was asking him about like his greatest, what's perceived to be his greatest game, which was that 60-point game against the Lakers and Kobe, right? Back in, I think it was December 2006. And he said that was his second best game against Kobe, right? He said that his best game against Kobe was the very next time they played each other when he had 37. Because in his words, Kobe was alert in that game, like actively trying to stop him and initiate it. And he still put up 37 points. So he said, that's actually my best game because, you know, Kobe was a sleepwalker. He was really trying to stop me and he couldn't. That's pretty much what he's saying. Now let me say this. I didn't watch the 60-point game. Okay, I'm not going to sit back like I did watch it. But I did watch the 37-point game he had against the Lakers, right? Because, you know, living in RVA, you get a lot of Wizards highlights. Not highlights, excuse me. A lot of Wizards coverage because, you know, we live close and in close proximity to the Washington, D.C. area. So I watched the secondary game. Now, first of all, there's this perception that Gilbert Arenas was lighting up Kobe in that first game, the 60-point game. Well, that's not true. He wasn't lighting Kobe up. Kobe scored, he probably scored maybe 18 or 20 of those 60 points on Kobe. Most of those points were scored on like people like Jordan Farmar and I don't even know if Smush Parker was still there anymore. Maybe Smush Parker or something like that. He was scoring most of those points on guys like that. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that some of those buckets he scored on Kobe weren't, you know, incredible, because he did have a role in them. Because at the time, he scored what was then an overtime record. I think it was 14 points in overtime. It was either 14 or 16. So I'm not going to take away from the 60-point game, but this notion that he was dropping like all these bombs on Kobe, you know, nah, that's not accurate. And then the second time, yeah, Gilbert had 37, but 16 of those points came from the free throw line. 16 of those points came from the free throw line. He went to the free throw line 17 times. He took 29 shots and only made 9. Okay? So I'm trying to figure out how a guy shooting 9 for 29 only saved because of free throws, and your team loses by 16. How is that your greatest game? See? These guys are just focused. I'm telling you, man, it's a real bias out there toward chuckers, man. As long as you're putting up points, that's all some people care about. They don't give a fuck about the field goal percentage. They don't give a fuck about this, that, and the third. So yeah, I just want to poke a hole in this bullshit that Gilbert keeps talking about. He's a habitual liar, man. Like, you can't believe anything this guy says. It's the same dude that before Kobe passed away said Kobe was the best player in the NBA. Now all of a sudden, it's LeBron. Like, we don't remember all the other times you said otherwise. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.